How's it going, everybody? Jarrett Kelly here from Vinoshares. Today we have something a little different for you. Today what we're going to be doing is a blind tasting of the Smith V Devereux collection number 2 from Smith Devereux Wines. Owners Steve Smith and Ian Devereux White work in secret with winemaker Brett Adams to put together the best wines that they can produce. They like to do a little bit of experimentation, put some blends together, and all in all, it's a really fun competition between the two of them. This is all in friendly competition, and it's mostly for bragging rights, but we wanted to throw our hats into the game here and pick Vinoshares' winner of the Smith V Devereux collection. We're going to be doing this completely blind. The only information that I have is the labels that are in front of you here. I haven't looked up any of the information about the blends or anything else about them. They're going to be covered up in assigned letters so that we can do a pure blind tasting here. But I'm not going to let my bias get in the way, and I don't want there to be any tiebreakers. So I've got some folks here to help me out.
Hi, my name is Natalie Bartlett. I am a certified sommelier.
Hi, I'm Jake Corbin. I am the CEO and co-founder of Vinoshares.
So we've got this completely blind here. I had Natalie go ahead and mark A and B on our two wines that we have here. And then we've got these glasses all labeled A and B. So we're going to go ahead and get started here and see what we can kind of gain from all these, different tastes, aromas, and everything. And we'll be able to pick out our favorite that we've got. So let's get started.
All right.
So what we're going to do first, we're just going to take a look at these guys, get a good feel of the color, and right off the bat, I'm seeing we've got pretty similar color here on these guys. I think A might just be slightly deeper than B.
Maybe an orangish tint, maybe a little bit of garnet to that one, but I mean, I've really I gotta struggle to see that.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're definitely very, very similar. Opaque center, you're not gonna see anything through that.
Nope. Let's go ahead and check out A here. We're gonna go over some of the aromas that we find from these guys. So, yeah, that's a very nice aroma. Trying to get a look
I
at
love
the
when you can
legs here.
smell how it's gonna taste.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So immediately, it's very fruit forward on the aroma.
Black fruit or red fruit?
I get a little more red fruit from this guy. Yeah.
Which I was surprised. I didn't think that I would, but I am getting more red fruit.
And that is the thing that's kind of fun about this. They don't even know the labels that are on these things. I at least got to look at the labels of these bottles. These are blends, so we really don't know what's going into this. This is completely blind.
I'll be honest, if I didn't have any knowledge going into this, I still wouldn't be able, at this point, I would not be able to say whether it was New World or Old World. At this point, which a lot of times I feel like you can.
Right.
So the fact that I can't.
And I think that's a great thing about Smith Devereux as well, because they're very welcoming with, sourcing grapes from all different types of regions, and they're very open about that, trying to make these blends the best that they can possibly be. I think that's what one of the things that they're very well known for as well. So they can, use the region to the best of its ability to make a really fantastic blend.
I agree. Red fruits, leathers. I get a little bit of pepper.
You're talking pepper, not like bell pepper, right?
Yes, black pepper.
Yeah. So no, I didn't get any real greenness on this guy at all. Yeah. Let's check out B. Let's see what we're getting for some of the aromas on this guy. Oh, wow. This one's a little more pronounced. Yeah.
I would say much more.
Much more, like wildly different. Tobacco, leather, smoke.
Yeah, an immediate punch from this guy.
Yeah. Like some wines you have to pull descriptions from. This one I actually had to slow down the descriptions from coming out of my mouth.
I think I get more in the black fruits.
Yes,
I agree.
Do. I don't see anything red about it.
No.
It's all black.
Yeah, two very different aromas from these guys.
Even like fig. Like a little bit of that action.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, the tobacco is really fantastic on there, but it's light. It's not super extra smoky, but it kind of blends in with that, that leathery, earthy notes on this guy.
Agree.
What's the vintage on these?
So these are both 2018s.
Okay.
Yeah. So 2018 vintage for these guys. Smith Devereux does, this is their second in their project that they've done, Smith versus Devereux. So it's really exciting that they,
so cool.
yeah, I just think it's such a fantastic project, and like, you know, that idea of bragging rights. I think that's such a fun thing to kind of go head to head together, and I'm glad that we're, you know, throwing our hat in the ring here. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking we should, you know, get a taste of these guys. I'm thinking A is probably going to be the one to start off with,
I
just
think
judging
that
by,
yeah,
you know,
totally.
aroma alone. So let's give this guy a go.
I like it.
Very fruity.
Very fruity.
Nice grippy tannin on there,
Acidic.
and a nice finish.
Yeah. Yeah, like a
lots.
surprising amount.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of like raisin on there.
Yeah.
Little bit of plum or blueberry. I'm getting a little bit of those notes on there.
Cigar box.
Dried fruit all day. Like I want to pull something else from it, but that's the first thing that just keeps coming to my face.
Now, do you get more of a candied dry fruit or just a straight like
Straight dried, yeah.
Gotcha.
Like dried, like the peel part.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When we do a lot of blind tastings, you know, when we're trying to guess varietals and stuff like that, that's one of the ones that we always try to delineate between, you know, is it that candied, sugary dried fruit, or is it one of the ones that you'd like, you know, find in the very natural trail mix or something like that,
This
you
is
know?
trail mix,
Yes, yeah,
when I think of
absolutely.
candied fruit, I'm thinking of like a Beaujolais.
Right,
This is
absolutely.
absolutely not that.
Absolutely.
This is straight up your trail mix bar at work.
Yeah, yeah.
This is what it, yeah. Because you got a little bit of the nut flavor going on. Are you getting any nuttiness? I am. Not like a ton, but it's definitely present.
Yeah, and really nice finish on that. I'm getting that fruit all the way down, you know, and it's good lingering. Yeah, I know a lot of the times when you do have some more of that grippy tannin, and I think it does mellow out a little bit after
It
you have
does.
a few sips on it.
I'd like to eat something with
It's
this.
Yeah.
cloying, but it's not astringent.
Yes, yeah. Now, that being said, what would you pair this with?
I gotta go with like, I want to say like a strip. I really want to have a strip
yeah.
with this.
Oh, absolutely.
With like cracked peppercorn on it, with maybe some asparagus, a hollandaise sauce on that. I'm starving.
I feel like I'm getting there now.
Yeah.
I wasn't. Now I'm hungry.
Now
Yeah.
you're like, yes, I could go for that actually.
Well, I just recently made a really fantastic beef burgundy. I had my parents over for
My
dinner.
favorite thing.
Oh, amazing. Just, you know, followed Julia Child's recipe and everything.
That's one of those you actually have to follow the
Yes.
recipe. Everything else you can go
To the T.
Yes, you do.
And like,
not me.
I can just imagine the taste of that beef and the carrots and the pearl onions
Yes.
and everything with this. Like,
Good
that would be
call.
amazing.
Good
Oh,
call. I just went and got steaks last night. We actually did Delmonico's, and I could do a Delmonico with this.
absolutely.
That's my favorite cut.
Yeah.
I would say just generally red meat, but one of the things that jumped in my mind was a brisket.
Oh.
I love
Yes.
burnt end briskets.
Yes,
So
that's
like,
what I'm
Very much
I feel like
Charred.
Yeah.
And
oily, yeah, like
Yeah.
I think that would be fantastic with this. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this guy.
Now, after this one smells, what do we think it's going to taste like?
So my mind immediately went to like Syrah, you know,
Same,
like
yeah,
that was
same.
what I was thinking on this guy. So I'm imagining a good
petite Syrah.
punch. Yeah,
That's what I was thinking.
yeah, good punch on this guy. I mean, I would assume we're probably looking in like the 14 range for alcohol for something like this, but obviously
Okay.
that's going to depend on, you know.
I had that around 13. Do you agree or no?
I got closer to like 13.5 on
Okay.
that guy.
All right.
Yeah.
I can go with that.
This guy, I would say, you know,
too.
high 13s, you know, maybe low 14s, I'm assuming, but we'll see on the taste.
All right, let's
Yeah, let's give it a go.
Oh my god, that's so good. That is exactly what I wanted it to taste like.
Wow.
doesn't quite have the acid the other one.
But
Yeah,
I'm not sad about that.
No, it's
it's incredibly smooth.
It is. Oh my gosh. That was like actual silk. Like you actually just
Right.
drank some red silk.
Right. It doesn't have the same kind of finish as A because I was getting those fruit flavors the entire way down.
It does.
It falls off a little more, but like you said, I'm not upset about that.
No,
This is
a totally different profile. Than
absolutely right.
To me, this is more just sit and drink.
I agree. I could totally
I mean,
just sit at home
I
and drink
definitely
that.
understand why that fatty chunk of meat would have been delicious with that, which, see what time we get out of here. But this one, I feel like is one that you just sit and enjoy.
Could. Yeah, you could just pop it open and watch something on Netflix.
Absolutely.
This is nice.
Yeah, that aroma still just really fantastic.
It's like it's evolving even in the glass the short time we've been standing here and not doing anything to really change the circumstances of that wine.
Right.
It's evolving that quickly.
Yeah, nice light minerality on this guy. It's not too in your face. It doesn't overshadow those nice, kind of more robust tones in this, as compared to the fruitiness of A that we have here. It's really fantastic.
Now that you've had it, do you still put the alcohol at 14? I don't know if I do. I don't think I would.
Yeah, I mean, because the tannins aren't there, I would have to agree. I would put this closer to like a 13.7 maybe. That's what I would guess on this guy. Yeah, so I'm thinking, I do think that this might still be a little higher than this one, but I'm not sure.
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah. And that's the thing. That's the beauty of these blind tastings is, we could be completely off, but it's still so much fun. Yeah.
I'm so glad you asked me to do this thing.
Yeah, absolutely. This is fun. And like I said, I've got my, preconceived biases already with my style of wine that I prefer and everything. So I wanted to make sure that we had, 3 different palettes here and there's no chance of a tie going on here. No. So, someone's going to be...
Will be a winner.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So... let's go down the line. Jake, what are your thoughts on the wines? Give a little bit about each one, and then pick your winner.
I think for me, A has structure, tannin. It has length to it. It has complexity. I think you get the fruit that comes through really nicely. That red fruit, but you also, that cigar box, that extra bit of, texture to it that I think is really interesting. B, smoother on the, very fruit forward, smoother. I think a little bit lighter on the body, quicker on the finish.
Yeah.
For me, I tend to lean towards the bold, and so for me, A is the winner.
What about for you, Natalie?
I agree with a lot of what Jake said as far as A had so many of the points on the checklist that you're going to tick off. It had the structure, it had the acidity, it had the longer finish, it had the fruit right on there, which is evolving into tobacco and cigar box and all these other elements to go with it. For some reason, there was just that little bit of that sour cherry that made me want to say I had to have food with it.
Right.
Where this one, agree, it fell off faster than I would have liked for it. And the flavors were more... kind of like gelling together versus pulling something out. Yes, exactly. But man, I could sit around and drink that all day. I gotta go with B.
All right. That puts the
it's all
terrible
on you.
task in my hands.
Garrett.
Yeah.
I know what I think you're gonna pick.
See, well, I really enjoyed both of these, and so A, really fantastic. I enjoyed that it had that really fantastic finish on there. You had a lot of those fruit-forward notes, but also, the whole package was just very complex on that guy.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
B is more my typical style, what I like to see in a wine. I like something that's got a little bit of punch to it. I really enjoy the aromas on there. It was very robust. I like a lot of that tobacco and pepper and stuff like that. I agree that this is one that, you could really just sip on easy. However, with A, I got, those really fantastic notes where I was like, I can immediately pair this with something, but I could see myself sipping on this, on a really nice day. Overall, it was very, very close, but I've got to go with A. I thought A was really fantastic. Yeah. Those.
Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't give this bottle back to you.
Oh, yeah, right.
If I had a drink, I'm not going to say no, thank you.
Yeah.
But if I had to pick.
Yeah. So now it's the unveiling. So first of all, let's go with B, because this is the one that we didn't pick here. Both of them really fantastic.
And I think, my big takeaway is that I just appreciate the craft and the care that Smith Devereux put in all of their wines.
How different they can make those when you know that they're using the same environment, the same equipment, the same philosophy going into it. It is mind-blowing, really, that they can create two wines that are that different.
Right.
But both exceptionally good. And,
Really.
Very proud to be able to work with Smith Devereux with the Vinoshares platform, and excited to, I think we should make this an annual.
I agree.
I think so, too.
I absolutely agree.
Do.
And we'll tally the winners over time.
We should start like a scoreboard back here, like the brackets.
Alrighty, so for B, this is our one that we didn't choose. This was Natalie's vote. We have, this is Ian's. So this is Lions and Mice. Beautiful,
I love it.
Beautiful artwork on that bottle. That I believe Ian commissioned that artwork. When I needed it most, a friend said to me, "Lions are not bothered by the trifles of mice. Are you a lion or a mouse?" Yeah, really fantastic.
I just like even more.
Oh yeah.
That is a beautiful.
What was the alcohol?
I am going to call that out. Actually, you're both wrong.
What?
15%.
15.
See, that is a well-made wine.
That is an absolutely that boggles my mind.
Choice. I totally stand by my choice.
It's impressive how smooth and well put together the wine was.
I was putting it lower after I had it.
That punch of alcohol.
It didn't have a lot of burn going down all the way as you were going through it. That is really...
That's crazy.
That speaks wonders to the quality of the wine, that for a 15%, it was so easy to drink, so smooth. So that means...
So you have,
that Steve is our winner here. Steve Smith. We've got the Swan Dive, another just gorgeous bottle here. On the back, it says Swan Dive, a dive performed with one's arms outspread until close to the water. Elegant, graceful, possibly resulting in a belly flop.
If you're my son,
just as life should be.
I love the detail on the swan.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, both of these wines, very well made, great complexity on them. The aromas were fantastic. I didn't see any faults in these guys. I was very impressed by what I was drinking here. It was so close.
It really was, yeah.
It could have been a toss up
Lower
there.
alcohol than the first one.
Come on.
But at 14.5.
14.5.
Still high.
Yeah, still high.
Both
We're not like 11% over here.
Yeah.
Both very robust in their alcohol percentages.
That's really impressive, though.
Yeah, both of
It's
those.
interesting, you did both get it right, that this was higher alcohol than that one.
Yeah. I mean, those guys are absolutely fantastic. I want to give a big shout out to Ian Devereux and Steve Smith. I think this project is amazing. I think I've said it 100 times now, but this is a really fantastic opportunity for us to do a fun blind tasting, knowing nothing going into this besides the pretty labels that we have here. And I want to thank you guys for coming out and helping me out with this little project here.
Thanks for the invite. It was so fun.
Oh, absolutely.
I'll do it
Good
anytime.
opportunity to try the wares on the platform. And
Right.
really make sure that we are very close to the products and understand the wines as well as everybody else.
Absolutely. So, thank you guys so much for watching. And to Steve Smith, our winner of the Smith versus Devereux Project 2 competition, congratulations and cheers.
Cheers.
Enjoy content like this? Make sure to like our Facebook page and sign up for your own Vinoshares account at vinoshares.com. There you can check out our marketplace, our clubs, and so much more. We'll be seeing you there. Cheers.